woman you had claimed to be, with this golden halo dangling above your intelligence, casting delightful spells of wisdom and strength for the weak and malnourished, but in the long run, you proved to be no one but Satan's mistress in the skirt. Cupid's ex-wife, repeatedly plunging her rusty arrow through my healthy heart, killing the purity and innocence I was possessed, killing my joyful smiles and moments of laughter, orchestrating the rain of acid rain tears that eventually created holes in my non-existent face, ripping through my faithful flesh, leaving permanent scars, screaming obscenities to my shattered soul, tearing countless pages out of the book of my life and treating them to dance with the inferno of Dante. You were my suicide queen, with more insecurities and deep breaths, and I sacrificed happiness for routine, self-esteem for routine, self-respect for false security, and at times I hated my own skeleton from living within me, and I died every time we made love, and you lived. Content with your experiment, focusing on my imperfections, that perfect was a word of your origin. No refuge will ever be found within you. Instead, immense calamity will befall all those who entreat you, and I pray dearly for the men that meet you. You swallow my virginity and vomited fornication, and you beg me to hit you, knowing damn well that I ever wouldn't lay a hand on you, but I tasted infidelity every time I kissed you. I tasted infidelity every time I kissed you. So now I'm nothing but a shadow, following the silhouette of a silent soul searching for satisfaction in sand. My shattered soul watched you from the master bedroom corner of my eye, involuntarily breathing in the pillows, stuffed with 8 notes from the 21st century and a 29-piece orchestra which now plays this King's Sorrow, and yet still I needed you to need me, hoping that the evil in your heart would dissipate with the storm, yet still the eye watched over me, enchanted with the eyes she created, and if I could cry, I would. But I'm eternally, internally damaged. So I ask you, what is love? Who would have thought that your love would be found in a broken box, covered with a comforter, masturbated on by a masked man in a carnival kissing booth dressed as a priest? You can keep your love. What? Instead, we love like gray petals detached from black roses. We love like arrows rubbed across the back of poisonous frogs and then shot into the chest of our enemies. We love like a colored man walking on floors that belong to him. And there is no way time heals wounds when clocks continue to strike. We cough up pragmatic mathematics in the third sense. So what is this love you speak about? I've thought about you every day since the last time, especially when looking at the wounds of my stigmata, and I have finally realized how good pain can look. These stick-figure fantasies haunt my heart. Stillborn life remains suspended between supernatural soliloquies. Still we spontaneously combust, instilling trust. Pyramids bounding heavily with their brick homes. But what can we do now? What can we do now? Because even water is filtered with false truths. See, meanwhile, I've become meaningless, meaning that the measurement of my mass is less than a milligram. We stand fixated on fictitious figurines, trying to figure out fragmented fractions, but even your life is just a figure of speech. So move like the way you do, beyond the waltz. Winter has come to visit, and I do miss your taste. Similar to the papaya sold by Poppy on 138th and Bruckner Boulevard, we, the faint-hearted, pray for the day. We pray for the day just to remember the nights between hospital visits and coffee cups filled with tap water. We remember youth, war, broken pencils, and Venetian blinds. Blind the middle-aged saxophone dancing vigilantes in the late 30s, so dance, Pena. I want you to dance, Pena. Dance the way you do. Build temples, harbor passion, and love. Love beyond opinion, beyond option, beyond sweet nothings in terms of endearment. Love beyond red lipstick and silicone. Love beyond routine phone calls. Love beyond rented movies and Chinese food. Love beyond depth, read, color, height, and weight. Wait, that is it. I have found it. Love is gravity-free. It unwinds in the stratosphere. Love is a timeless hug, a kiss with no beginning or end point. Love is long-lasting obedience to vast emotions. Love is left-handed orgasms and vibrating ejaculations. Love is licking the opening of her vagina every day. Love is the offbeat snare drum. Love is finally finding comfort in non-conformity. Love is not 41 shots. What? It's not being hung. So, don't drink the water, I say. Don't drink the water. The fountains for the colors are around the back. Back when a black man could be killed for looking at a white woman for too long. Back when the cops had 2 uniforms, one blue, one white, one for the day and one for the night. Back when Mississippi burned. Back when, back then, back now, where me as a black man looking at another black man too long might get me killed. Back now where a black man would gladly kill me over a woman. Back now when New York burns. So, how unfunny things have become. Because we are all young, gifted, brown, and colored, but they used to hang us black. They used to hang us black. But now you hang out on the block and act so-called black. You're not black. You're just a misrepresentation of color. And you hustle from sun up to gun down your throat or until you're caught, and there's no need for some white man nowadays because you'll gladly lynch your own thoughts. You know, killer. Baller, you're just a star-spangled bandana wearing all-American homo thug with a limited education selling drugs to the next generation. I see brown dolls with brown weaves on street corners with no dreams and everything behind images of successful careers, husbands, 2.5 kids, houses, and white picket fences. Your reasoning to me is senseless. But since less is more, you'll sell your soul for gold, platinum, uranium, zinc, and titanium, bound to images of rap artists and fully unclothed R&B singers. You must have forgotten that our freedom wasn't free. It was bought with blood, teardrops, and broken hearts, and now I stand in the slave block waiting to see how much I go for. And while you sell dro, I try to find my naked queen some clothes. I see the most industrious ones of my generation X give their lives to the streets with nothing in return, and I return like the birth of Malcolm Little, trying to bring a little life into you docile Negroes, or maybe we turn into Americans who kill Indians and take their land and rape their women and enslave all themselves again, taking food out of your child's mouth with that gold chain, the shape of that noose that my great-great-grandfather hung from. See, you're oppressed by your own self-oppression. Due to the fact that you live by your possessions, a 1980 Hyundai with rims that supersede the value of a car. You need to wake up and smell the napalm, you moron, prostituting your blackness for CBS and TBS and MTV and VH1. You're listening to VH1 and you're listening to DMX, but you still don't got your GED. Selling yourself the same way we sold BET, and it was illegal for us to read. But now you legally redo your hands out to conform to the norm, and you can't multiply, but you can count crack rocks and run in the place of nowhere street. And it's painfully apparent, just because some white kids listen to rap music really doesn't mean that you can fit in with their parents. See, I struggle in corporate America every day while you mentally masturbate to Jay-Z, and all that H to the Izzo ain't gonna bail you out when you get locked is up and get fizz up in the ass Izzo. See, I don't speak Ebonics, because I can flow bonics, and there are wars still going on in Africa and massacres in the Middle East. But you rather chase that little 14-year-old freak with your video camera. She actually believed everything that you said in your records, and she thought that your bump and grind would bump and grind her way to the top or the bottom, or at least being half famous to be your baby mama. And oh, how I love my people. Oh, how I love my people. But sadly, some of them are confused, because Malcolm said the revolution was over land, not Land Rovers.